Told y'all I get around, man. Got a business convention today, and once again, it's on. So while I'm waiting for this to kick off, I gotta pretend like I'm not falling asleep. I could at least tell y'all a hood story then. Y'all would appreciate that. Let me have a seat here. Get in a nice cozy position. Tell y'all a nice good hood story. Now, which one should we go to? Let's go to high school. All right? High school days. And this is when I was on 74th and Vernon. Now, I didn't stay on 71st and Vernon very long, but my mom did. And when she stayed there, I was still in Grove Heights. I didn't want to leave. Then a crazy incident happened at school, and I ended up having to stay on 74th and Vernon. So after that, we went from, we took the bus to, King Drive, took it all the way down to 95th. So anyway, we're taking the King Drive bus. So I got to walk on 74th to King Drive and get on the bus stop. And normally you see the same people in the morning going to school that you did in the afternoons. I mean, the same people, like they get on the bus every day. So we got Sally, we got with her little dog Oscar. She used to have her little dog Oscar and bring him on the bus. You had the old lady who had to have her seat first in the bus. She'd sit on the very first seat in the bus. And she always went there. And the other person that used to work for CTA Transit, that's Chicago Transit Authority, and she used to work in a train station. She'd sit there and talk to the bus driver. And this bus driver, he thought, he's kind of heavy set a little bit, had a little pick fro. He used to pick his fro out and flirt with the cute girls that come on there. He thought he was so, like happening. But to us, he's just the public transportation driver. So nothing beyond the average. Same kids getting on the bus. We all go to the back, out the back window, because it was live, and everybody having a good time. So one particular day, the scenario changed. Here it is, like 7 in the morning, waiting on the bus. School starts at 8. Something strange happened. We have a passenger on the bus that really shouldn't be getting on the bus. And that passenger was a homeless guy. Now, it's nothing. We've seen homeless people before, We just go about our business on the day, and he's just standing there waiting on the bus. Or I'm like, well, I don't know what's going on, so I'm standing close to the door getting ready to get on. So the bus driver opened the door, and hey, what's going on, kids? Y'all ready to get up and at 'em? I'm like, yeah, we're already up, and we're trying to get at 'em. So we get there, we put our money in, we fly to the back of the bus, and we notice a situation. The homeless guy gets on the bus, he puts his change and his stuff in there, he's putting his pennies, all this stuff in the little slot machine. And back then they used to give you a bus transfer that was good for like 3 rides. And after the 3rd ride, they take it. And he wanted a transfer. And the guy was like, no, you only got enough to ride, but you need some more money for the transfer. And they was like, give him the transfer, man. He was like, nah, because see, the bus driver didn't want him on the bus anyway. And when we was getting on the bus, he was, oh man, look at this. Before he even got on the bus. Now, the homeless guy, his pants was torn. It would be the style now if he was in here, he'd be rocking it. But like one half of his pants leg was completely ripped off almost. It was like made into some shorts. And the shirt he had on was pretty dirty. Of course, he's homeless. and he was getting on the bus, and he needed a transfer for some reason. He was going somewhere. And then he's like, man, that's all I got, man. Well, you could ride, you could sit down, you could ride, but you can't get no transfer. And then he was, man, you know what? You shouldn't do your brothers like that, man. That ain't right. You shouldn't treat me, man. Get off my bus. Man, that bus driver was all mean and nasty to him, and he was like, see, you shouldn't do your people like that. And the bus driver, the homeless guy just got really animated and just like, pow, punched the bus driver, and the bus driver's in his seat. So he can't really get up. He got punched. And the old lady in the front, she's screaming, the dog, Oscar, barking. Ah! I'm like, oh, man. Bus driver, he in there beating on him. He leaning on him so he can't get up. He's still in the seat, parked, and he just punching him. So you shouldn't do your people like that. What's wrong with you right now? See, that's what's wrong. You doing your people wrong. And the bus driver couldn't do nothing because he's sitting in the seat. All he could do is kick. Bus driver. So if we in the back, all you could really see is him raining down punches. And we see the bus driver's leg hanging out, and he trying to kick. So it was a weird scenario. And the bus driver and the homeless guy is giving him an educational lesson as he lands each blow. And this is what's wrong with you people that dirty. You don't do your people like that. I'm like, whatever the transfer was, I would have just given him the money. So after he whooped on him, and they broke it up, and she was like, that's okay, stop. I was like, you're going to hurt him. And so he was like, he stopped beating on him, and he started talking to him some more. See, you don't do your people like that. That's what's wrong with y'all right now. They done separated us, and y'all don't treat people that way. Treat people with respect. And the bus driver, his nose bleeding, get off my bus. I'd have hit your ass again. I was like, oh, man. So after this, the bus driver, the homeless guy gets off the bus and just walks away. Now the bus driver, everybody, he's like so embarrassed. We're like, well, why are we not driving? Like, we should be moving. We're going to be late for school. We didn't care about being late for school. But the bus driver's so embarrassed by the people he drive every day, he called for backup. You know, they can come in there, and he telling them about what happened. And so he had everybody get on the next bus. Like, y'all gonna get on the other bus. And then he wanted a whole new group of people on that bus who didn't know about what happened, so they wouldn't be laughing at him. So all of this was for embarrassment. I'm like, dude, we sitting here 20 minutes, 30 minutes, because he all embarrassed. So we get on the next bus, we get on there, we all run to the back. Then he following the bus. He going right behind the other bus. So we could see him through the back window, and everybody just pointing at him and clowning. I'm like, it's still embarrassing. You think everybody that on that bus, them kids going to high school, wasn't going to talk about it? You got your ass whooped by a bum. They had in the window pointing at him, look at him. I mean, dude, they were telling everybody who got on the new bus anyway, hey, this bus driver just got mobbed. He got mobbed by a bum. But the bum, and to be all honest, this bum, he must have been eating bricks because he must have played football or something. He was stocky. You know, that was a stocky homeless guy. He was pretty strong, built up. He wasn't deteriorated at all. This is a pretty stocky guy. You wouldn't have wanted to mess with him. So, you know, I just thought I'd hit y'all with a quick one. That was fun times. That bus driver getting whooped on is a memory that will never go away in the history of mankind, because I think we laughed about that the entire school day. And it became the event of a lifetime. And then I'm like, man, the poor homeless guy, he spent all his money on that bus ride. He didn't even get the bus ride. I mean, he was just dejected from this bus driver. He probably came back the next morning and whooped on him some more. And to that bus driver who got whooped, was it worth it? You should have just gave him the transfer. It would have saved you a lifetime of humiliation. I'm quite sure people and other colleagues at your job roasted you when you came in the office and they pouring coffee and they just walking past you laughing. Well, we got to put security APP out for a homeless guy on the streets. He's dangerous. The bus driver beater. And they got a picture of you with your leg hanging out the chair. Oh, man. All right, well, let me get ready to go ahead and handle this business and get this paperwork. It's been fun. Wish me luck. I'm out.